Let me see, make sure. Yeah. So yeah, everything's good. All right. So today, after Christmas, happy holidays, everybody. We're talking about personal space and this personal space. And the question was, I think we think kids nowadays. And ma'am, you were saying,
Yeah, Legacy got me on my soapbox about this one. Um, I was saying that we're being raised different, and at least through my experience, we were raised outside. Like we were sent outside, we were told to go play. We stayed out until the lights came back on and like the street lights in the neighborhood,
mhm,
and we had to figure out how to communicate with each other. Like if somebody didn't like something, then we got beat up on because you couldn't go tattle and tell your parents because then everybody got in trouble.
mhm,
Um, And so through that, we were learning through basically social experience how to communicate, how to respect people's space, how to understand that we are not going to get our way all of the time. And that doesn't seem to be happening as much, again, through my experience.
yeah, I agree with that. I think that nowadays there's no not just accountability to like, oh, you're in someone's space and there's like consequences to that action now. Now,
Hmm.
I don't think we have that. Now it's just like, there's no consequences.
Well, think about it. A lot of it, our communication is technology based.
Right.
So, that I mean, I guess that's how we're ending up with like cyberbullying and stuff like that. But I mean, that is a problem. I don't agree with it. I don't condone it. But when people aren't face to face, what are they learning about other people? So then they start school. I mean, I guess, in a lot of places people are lucky enough to not have to send like all of their kids to daycare and stuff. So when they do end up having to go, or they're going to preschool,
Hmm.
like getting ready for kindergarten, we're seeing that they're not as ready. Their communication is not strong as far as like being able to problem solve with each other. So like I was playing with this toy. I mean, go back very basic. I'm playing with this toy right now.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, when you are spending time with other children, again, community-based playing, outdoor playing, playing with the neighbors, you learn that you have to take turns. Okay.
Right.
Now, when that's not happening as much, they don't know how to express using their words, so they're like hitting and punching and they're getting in trouble at school because they
Hmm.
can't say, "This is my turn. You can have a turn in 5 minutes." Playground play. Then, as they get older, it's very much, I'll use the term selfish. Like, it's mine and I don't want to share it and I don't have to share it. And I know, like, in mom forums, I'm in a couple, they crack me up. There's a lot of discussion happening about, well, when it's their toy, we have to understand that we don't have to share because it's their toy. So I'm not going to make my kids share. What are your thoughts on that? I'll share
I,
mine after you share yours.
no, I think that we learned back in the day because there is an age gap between you and I. I'm in my early 40s. You're in your early or late 20s.
Oh, okay. No, I'm in my early 30s. That's okay.
Yeah, in your early 30s. I'm in my early 40s. So for me, it's like, yeah, you had to wait your turn. If you didn't wait your turn and you tried to like bully someone out of their stuff, or I think they called it bogarting someone. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if it was going to be like, okay, now we're going to have to fight for this, and it shouldn't come to that because if it comes to that, the consequences is it's taken away, and neither one of us have this.
Mm-hmm.
And nowadays, it's like, no, everyone's like, oh, everyone's second. There's a second place, a third place, a fifth place, and everyone's a winner. And
Participation, yeah.
yeah, participation trophies, and also like now everyone gets it. If you don't, I've seen people, and I'm not saying it's a wrong thing. I've seen people say, it's my birthday, but because it's my birthday, you get something too.
No.
Oh
Where'd he
no.
go? He got in the car. Ouch. His friend's shooting me from the hill. Yeah, I think that that's weird.
And it's like, I don't think that teaches good things because once you have someone thinking that, oh, it's my birthday celebration, we both get something, then it's like, okay, now, oh, they're gonna take the car. They're gonna take the car. I know they're gonna take the car.
They're running to get the loot. He's probably getting
Oh,
his friend's card. Yeah. I'm gonna push you, friend. Come on. Phew.
bless you.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like,
Well, my thoughts
God,
is if it's something that you do not want to share, then it should not be brought to a communal place.
true.
If it is something that's special to you, then don't bring it out with your friends. Don't bring it to the playground. Like, you're not in this conversation. See you, bye. Oh, what happened? That was bizarre.
What happened?
Instead of going to the future, it was just blank. We were invisible.
Oh, back to the blank.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry. Let me take your
take
card.
that.
I do that all the time.
Oh yeah, take this
Um,
first thing. Yeah, take that
oh, I
first.
got it. I got it. And I don't think that that teaches boundaries. Again, since that's our topic, is, oh, you don't have to share.
Hmm.
Okay, well, why would you bring something out that you don't intend to share? But in the same hand, I don't agree with you have to invite every kid to the birthday party if you're going to bring an invitation to the class.
Right.
I know that that's just like, you know, trying to be fair and stuff like that, but
Hmm.
life isn't fair.
Yeah,
Not
not
everybody is
everyone.
getting the pay raise. Not everybody is getting
Not
a
everyone's
compliment at
liked.
work.
Not everyone's going to be like liked. Some people are tolerated, and that's just something that we've learned growing up. I would say we, both of us, we've learned that some
Mhm.
people are
Well,
just tolerated.
I was raised more as an 80s, 90s kid.
Okay, so you understand. Okay, okay,
So
I
I
see what
get
you
it,
mean.
yeah. Like we were drinking from the water hose.
I've
I
seen
was
people
told to
say, y'all wasn't
quit
allowed inside
crying,
the
go
house to
rub
get
some.
water?
No. If we went in the house, somebody better be dying.
Hmm.
Like there better be a lot of blood. Not just a little bit, like a lot of blood.
It always brings a smile to my face that no matter where you grew up at, some rules just apply, that they just applied. It always makes me happy.
hmm And I mean, I don't know. Well, yeah. Well, I'll go back to it. I don't know
Yeah,
where you
where are
grew up.
you at? I grew up in
I'm
Brooklyn.
just having a look around. Okay. I grew up in Missouri.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sounds very, sounds like it was
Me
misery.
too. Huh. So it's cool that it was like it transcended space, like distance. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Mm, I don't know. Hold
It
on a
sounds
second.
like it had its pros and cons to it, like most places. I remember taking like I talk to my wife about this consistently. I remember I would go on the city bus or the train at a young age. Like I was on the bus at like 8, 9, and I tell people that they're like, "Oh my God, for real?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's wrong with that?"
Hmm. See, I would have
Nowadays,
been
God,
just be scared to death. Yeah.
yeah, nowadays, yeah, but back then, I guess our parents kind of knew, oh, they'll be okay.
Well, I think that there was a lot, again, we were like community raised. in my
Mm-hmm.
neighborhood, we had a lady, Mrs. B,
Okay.
and she was like the grandma. She wasn't quite old enough to be a grandma, but she was older parents.
Okay.
And we called her the popsicle lady
So
because she
she
would
was
come
like the
out
ancestor of the community, or the pillar.
basically, but she like wasn't old. But she would come out and she would be like, okay, what are you gonna do to earn your popsicle today? And sometimes it was we helped out. Sometimes it was we would come up with a dance and like perform a dance for her or show her the new trick that we learned on our scooter or bike. Like,
Yeah, nowadays that's
and
seen
that's
as
how we made the
weird
popsicle.
or something like that. People are like, oh my God, they want you to perform? That's weird.
Yeah. But it didn't feel like that at all back then. And we all knew that, whoop, where are we getting shot from? On the hill.
Remember,
Another,
boss? We're getting pushed. We gotta get out of here.
yep. We knew that if we were to misbehave on Miss B's street, she would
Hmm.
see it and she would tell our parents. Hmm?
That's how I remember I
We were
cut
no
school one
kidding.
time, and my mom was like, "Oh, you cut school on
Sorry.
such and such day, huh?"
I was saying, where are we going?
Oh, I don't know.
I
I'm
said no.
away from the people. I cut school, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you had on this, this, and this," and I was like, "How did you know this?"
Mm-hmm. And yeah, like people knew who our parents were.
Yeah,
Now I see kids
people
in
had
the
shared
neighborhood.
numbers. Hmm.
Yeah. And I have no idea where they came from. I'm like, who do you belong to?
Right.
Who's your parent?
I try to make it. I've always tried to make it a thing where it's like, okay, if you have friends, let me meet your friends before you go hang out with them.
Mm-hmm.
Kids nowadays don't believe in that for some reason, but yeah, that's
Well, I
how.
think it feels embarrassing, but yeah,
Mm,
that's how I am too. I'm like, if I don't know whose house it is and who's going to be there and who their parents are, then you're
yeah,
not
who are gonna
going.
be there? If I don't know you who's gonna be there, then you can't go.
Yep. But I think that that also comes with boundaries. Like, do you want
Hmm.
your kid going to a place that you have no idea who they are, what they expect, what they're going to be up to? If they have like the same moral guidance as you?
Right.
I don't.
I think that kids try to use the internet to validate their stuff a lot,
Get some
and
paper. Uh-huh.
they're like, "Yeah, see, this is why I should be able to do this because this isn't." And I'm like, "No, no, not here." I try not to like
Yeah.
quote my parents, but it's like none under my roof, or not like when you get your own place, you can do that, you can do this, and it's like that's how I feel. Like, no, you can't. When you get your own space, you have that freedom. You do have some safety and freedom with me, but don't think that you're going to be the adult of the house. That's not what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's maybe an old school way of looking at things, but that's how I am.
Mm-mm. No, I agree. If they can't respect the boundaries of our house and our rules, how do we expect them to go out in the world and
Right.
respect other people? I don't know. But again,
But
I think it goes back to
which
learning
part?
through social experience.
Yeah. I suppose that now that everything's kind of like online and remote, or even just not in person, people just don't know how to socialize it. They're either in their phones, in their little echo chambers of whatever it is, and they don't want to see the differences of life.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no learned experiences. Like I can't. If I'm staying, if I'm only surrounded by the people that know that do the same thing I do, how can I grow as a person? Is what I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in New York, so I grew up around different cultures. It was a melting pot. I grew up around many different cultures, so I can't ever be. I'm not saying I can't be, but I choose never to be ignorant towards anyone's culture because I grew up around a lot of different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I'm getting fired from the hill over here.
Dang, the storm's coming fast. Ooh, did I take that? I'm
You're
sorry.
good, you're good, you're good.
Dang, that's a heavy tick and I have no movement.
And there I go.
Son of a nutcracker. When you change colors, you're supposed to wipe it off on a napkin. And it
I
has to
didn't.
go on the actual paper that it came with.
I don't want to go on the paper though.
Okay, on the front.
But I think that there should be some kind of, because I've always known that you can't manufacture struggle and you can't manufacture certain events that made you who you are because, of course, results may vary. But I want always to, oh, there was two of them. I think there should be some kind of thing where people have to communicate. And I actually seen something recently. I was watching it on the news where they have adult summer camps. Have you heard of this?
No.
Yeah, they have adult summer camps where you go, you hang out with other adults for the summer, you drink wine and the whole thing, but you're just away.
Hmm, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I guess it's profitable because some people want to experience that thing again.
Hmm. Do you think that bringing back um, things like playing outside, for example, or less technology time will help to make boundaries and learning them and how to communicate easier for kids?
I do. I think that's why, and
Do you think
correct
they
me
would
if I'm,
actually come outside?
I think that's that they do that in I think it's called Montessori schools.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they do that. They don't use like tablets and stuff like that, even though it is it's inventive. But I remember growing up and having to like do. Do you remember? And we know the different views in misery. And I was in Brooklyn. Did you have to write the draft before you wrote the actual essay?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I remember doing that. But if you see people doing that now, it's like torture.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
So
like
I have a middle schooler
okay,
and they're just starting to do that.
okay,
Like I haven't seen him do one before. I've seen him fill out like a guided like notes kind of thing. So like what would the introduction look like? What's going to be the content of like the middle? So it's all just like guided,
hmm,
but it wasn't like full out write, get it edited and then write it again.
okay,
And I don't know if it's just the specific English teacher or if it's like the curriculum for the middle school, but yeah, they have to do a draft in pencil, get notes and edit, and then write their final in pen. Not
okay.
talking to you, thank you.
But yeah, I think also having people come together and just talk is a lost experience.
Mm.
Communication doesn't seem like it's the same anymore. I feel like that magic is not there anymore. I always felt like when you get to know people and learn people's differences, there was a magic to it.
I don't know what you're saying to me.
Oh,
Okay, sorry.
oh, you didn't hear me, or I didn't know what you were saying. You said you didn't know what
Oh,
I said.
I was being asked a question and I didn't
Oh,
know what was being said to me.
gotcha.
Um, ah, no, I agree. I agree with you. It's all coming here. Trying to heal up. Oh, they're fighting each other. That was rough. That was bad. As far as the monastery schools, I think that that is amazing. I love the idea of learning through play
Yeah, Montessori schools are
and
dope for sure.
and student-led learning.
Student-led
That's
learning. Tell me more about that one.
yeah. Um, yeah, student-led learning, student-based learning. Basically, we're teaching through their interests.
Okay.
We're watching and seeing what they're doing and then inserting like the lesson into that. So it's not like we're going to learn about this today and this is the only thing that we're going to learn about and this is how we're going to learn about it. It's, oh, I see Jeremy is playing house.
Okay.
Okay. So what can we get them to learn through this experience? Um, okay, so
Hmm.
we're going to learn social interaction. You know, how do we communicate with each other? What's respectful communication look like? You know,
That
oh,
sounds more like a creative type school. I actually think a lot of people would have thrived in that school back in the day.
hmm um, they're playing with the blocks. Well, what can we get them to learn while they're playing with the blocks?
Right.
We can get to, oh, let's put all the big blocks over here. Which ones are smaller? Let's stack the smaller ones over here. Okay, well now they're just learning about size comparison and they don't even know
Okay.
which one's bigger, which one's smaller. So that's a skill that needs to be learned, but we're not like, everybody sit at the table.
Right.
hmm And so in elementary education, currently, they're teaching that. So like science. What are things that students are interested in when it comes to science? Also, I mean, obviously we're trying to stay within the standards, but how can we teach it in a way that's going to be interesting for them? Because if it's not interesting for them, then they're not going to pay attention. They're not going to care. They're not going to want to participate in the learning.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So again,
And is that more like
they're
they meet them
okay.
where they are then? Not to interrupt you, sorry about that. Is that kind of like they meet the
No.
student where they are instead of trying to like make them conform to the curriculum?
In a way, yeah.
Oh, I like that.
And
Okay.
I personally think that that's amazing.
It
There's your
is.
DeLorean.
I know. I'm all
Um,
right for it.
oh, I want
Don't
to talk to
threaten
this
me with a
friend.
good time. I love this car. Oh,
Uh,
thank you, Fortnite. Oh, we should probably go back and come back. I don't want to run out of gas because this thing's terrible on gas.
your gas mileage is terrible. Yeah. Also, it's being taught that. Ooh, there's footsteps. Let me find it. That. I'm like panicking, but also trying to think at the same time. Oh, there he is. Come on down the hill. Ooh, he has a friend. His friend's angry. That not all students learn the same.
Right.
So I'm sure, well, I don't want to say I'm sure. I think most of us have had a teacher that's like, you know, we're doing a pop quiz on this, and
I got
we
third
are,
partied. I took down the friend now.
I have out of bullets. This isn't good. You know, we're gonna do a pop quiz, and this is what we're doing, and this is, go sit down right now. I mean, they probably said that too. But, everybody is learning the exact same way. Everybody is expected to know the answers from the one way that it was taught.
Right.
Okay, well, that is not, ooh, come back! That's not what's really being taught as much currently, because they're having an understanding that everybody learns differently. Some people learn through like visual representation. I mean, we've all heard like the different ways to learn. Other people are creative learners,
Right.
and other people just struggle all together on a test.
Yeah.
And so they're talking about diversifying the lesson. And I mean, that is just massive, and what is being taught to teachers right now is diversifying lessons and figuring out, is a student not understanding this because of the way that it's being delivered, or are they really not understanding the topic as a whole?
Okay.
And I don't know,
So,
I feel like that can relate back to communication as well, because
right.
we're expecting all of these kids to conform and be taught one way. And that's the way, and that's the only way that I'm going to do it. Well, what does that really teach at the end of the day? That what I feel is correct is the only way? Ooh.
It's a Yuki.
You're hurting me. It's bad. I don't want to be on the roof. Get in the car. So we're wanting these kids to communicate and be respectful of each other's, but we as adults aren't doing that back.
Right.
And obviously there's like a difference between how you communicate with a kid, how you communicate with an adult, and there's like a respect level boundary.
Mm-hmm.
But also, when we talk to kids like they're adults, that's important because they're learning how to communicate properly. But why aren't we giving them the opportunities?
That wasn't good.
Oh no.
I'm coming. Drive. Go up that way. Go up that way. Go to the gas station on the right.
I can't steer.
Oh no. Get out.
Okay. I heard you.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite back bling. I know I was told that having back blings are not cool anymore, but it's my favorite one.
Slurp truck. Oh, I have a penguin currently. Oh, there's a med kit.
But no, I think that I feel like technology. I've spoken about this before. Vine, TikTok, Instagram, all those short things, and I looked it up recently because I was like, how do you regain your attention span? How do you expand it?
Yes.
I feel like those things, starting with Vine, made the attention span shorter. So it's like small little clips, and that's where you get your dopamine hit, and that's it. That's all you need. Oh wait, we need to go back to the future.
Mm-hmm.
Don't copyright me. Okay, go on that.
I see both sides of that though.
How so? Oh, go ahead. What side is positive? What's negative and positive, or just like both positives?
Negative and positive. For sure, there is 100% a lack of attention span, a decreasing attention span among our youth and adults, for that matter.
Mm-hmm. I'm out of ammo. And adults don't have the attention span. I myself have felt like mine's was decreasing, and I'm just like, and then I realized, no, I can still read books and have long conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta work it back like how it was before.
Yeah, so negative side is, everything is fast paced. Everything needs to be done, and I have 1 minute or less to focus on it.
Mm-hmm.
Positives is, in this fast paced world, things are busy, and I want to learn something. Boom, I can do it.
Yeah, you have access to it right away.
In a minute or less. Mm-hmm. We're also getting so many people's opinions. Are you gonna eat that?
Oh, I have more shield than you. I'll take this one. You take that one.
Oh, go ahead. Nope, I already left. We're also getting a lot more diversity in people when we watch TikTok and YouTube and all that kind of stuff. I think
Hmm.
if you're there to expand your knowledge, I think you do.
Oh no,
If you're just there for entertainment, there's probably less. What are you knowing?
I left you. I was literally about to leave, and I was like, oh, she's not in the
Oh,
car. Oh,
why? Okay.
you said
Cars cannot
why?
go on logs. Like there's so much that I've learned about other cultures and other people's way of life
Right.
and recipes and stuff like that
Yeah.
because of TikTok. I think it's what you choose to do with it.
Right. It's a tool to be used and not get used by the tool.
Hmm. But I don't think that our youth should be on it.
Do you agree with the social media ban that I believe Australia had put in place?
Oh, is that like an age restriction of like who can be on
Um,
social media? We're sandwiched here.
yeah, I'm out of gas, so I can't even maneuver. But we got to get out of here.
Yeah, we do.
Here, I'm gonna get you out of here first.
Oh, okay.
There's a boss coming behind us on the right. Yeah, I think it's 16 and up. I'm not 1,000% sure. I have to look more into that.
I do. Um, Knowing just that there's like an age restriction, yeah. I
And I
think it's
will.
like the same thing as restricting like tobacco, restricting
Yes,
alcohol.
that's
Their
exactly what I
minds
was
are
gonna say.
so impressionable.
Because
Hmm.
it also makes you look at how it makes your beauty standards different and how you view yourself is different. I
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say it wasn't a thing, but I remember growing up, body dysmorphia wasn't a thing, but now it's a big
Um,
issue. I don't know.
I think
To in
as a
my
female,
okay,
I'll just give like that perspective. Well, I'll give my own personal opinion.
okay,
Um, I think we had like our own self doubts. Are like, oh, so and so is so much more prettier than I, or I love so and so's hair, but that's kind of where it stopped.
right.
Or I wish I was skinnier.
That's what I. So
But I
maybe it's
mean,
not
but
the
that came
right
from like
term that I
bullying.
use. Yeah, I don't think it was the right term because I remember
Oh,
seeing a lot of episodes of I want to say I'm gonna date myself. It's fine. Jenny Jones, like, look at me now. You teased me back in high school, but look at me now, and everybody's like, oh,
hmm.
and it's like, oh, okay. So yeah, obviously teasing. Oh no, I'm getting shot at again.
Why are you always in a fight?
I don't know. People just like to
Where are
shoot
we
at me.
fighting?
They're gone now.
Right around nobody. Heard the guitar.
How far were you? Did you just hear it?
Don't just come over here and start shooting at me. That's rude. Trying to shoot at you.
What?
Oh, another one.
Yeah.
Behind that tree-ish area. Further down. Oh, crossing the road.
Oh, they ran that way. We got 18 people, 10 teams left. On us.
Okay, there's another one down there too.
But yeah, I think that like I said, I don't to my knowledge, maybe it was a different terminology, so I stand corrected. But I think that yeah, you didn't like yourself or you was like something about your body, but you worked on it and you became I think our generation may have became we look at our imperfections as perfections in a way. Something that we had to work on.
Hmm. Well, go pee on the party then. Hurry, go, go, go.
Ooh, I'm getting shot at again.
Um,
And they're sniping. They're
is that where
high.
we were getting like revenge vibes? Like that thing?
Ooh, that hurt.
Like we were made fun of in high school for, or junior high or whatever for certain aspects. But then we go to like the
Ooh,
Oh no.
they're pushing. They're coming through the door
You
now.
had an accident. Okay.
And I'm down. Get out of there if you can.
Okay. No movement.
Yeah, revenge bodies. People definitely took their time to like, they're like, oh, this person teased me in such and such grade, and I was made fun of a lot in school, but I was just like, I think I had the forethought to say it's not me, it's something, it's not always me. What could they be going through too? I remember the first time I was, I think it was like fifth grade, maybe fourth or fifth grade, and I was teased about my clothes because I wore fitted clothes.
Mm-hmm.
When I was, oh, you wear tight clothes. Oh, I guess I
Yeah,
had, I got,
but I think that it was like discussed more that, the problem lies with them. Unhappy people, hurt people, hurt people.
yeah,
Like, it has nothing to do with you. You're just the target. But also, when we were young and you bullied somebody, what was going to happen? You're going to get beat up. You weren't
yeah.
going to get played with. Like, there were consequences to the action.
We
I
seen
feel
that in
like
how
there's,
many all the movies growing up. We seen that like you get bullied, you bully somebody, that person swings back, goes from there.
hmm or again, you don't get to play.
Right.
You get cut out of the group.
Yeah, you become an outsider, and it's like that was actually more. I'm not going to say damning because I don't. I'm trying. Well, I said it already. It's too late. That was more damning to anything else because like, oh, I got kicked out the group. Oh no, like I don't want to be an outsider.
hmm Okay, good. I'm gonna have to float for a minute.
All right. I don't know where you want to go. Wait, what? Let's see what else. No, I didn't. Okay. Life is strange.
Okay, I'm back.
I
Here
know
we
I
are.
was watching you. I was watching you descent. I'm like, let me get some weapons and make sure I get to you right on time.
This potty training time. So great.
It happens.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think growing up, obviously, no matter where you grew up at, lessons were lessons. You learned some lessons from TV. You learned it from your parents, and
hmm
confidence was something that you built on your own. You didn't depend on any outside force to really like.
solidify it.
too much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now validation is seen. Oh no, validation is something that people chase.
Mm-hmm. And it has to come from somebody else.
Right.
No, you're gonna poop in the potty. You're all done. No, go, go.
And
Oh
listen.
no.
There we go. Thank you. Oh, gas station's right up here. Wow.
Oh no, sir.
Oh, aha! You didn't hear it this time. Nice.
Hmm.
You didn't hear the guitar this time.
No, I didn't. That was too far away.
I don't
I was
know.
getting my own person over here for the first time. Um, yeah, there was so much natural consequences. I think we're missing that. Cause, well, a part of me thinks that, we were raised rough.
Mm-hmm.
No, ma'am.
Do you
Do
think
not
that?
talk to your dad like that.
Do you think that there's a
Oh, Steve,
like
sorry.
people raised from? No, go ahead. People raised from survival and raised out of love. Do you think that's what it is? I've heard that before.
Say that again.
People who were raised like I think that we were growing up raised out of survival, and we as parents raised out of love.
Hmm. I haven't heard that, but I could see that.
Because I think survival, like you said, we grew up rough. We were taught that the world is this way and this way, and we definitely grew up in a rough way of looking at life, as opposed to our kids, where we try to make sure that they grow up understanding that life is it's hard, but you can do certain things, and like you said, the participation and everything like that.
Oh, yeah. I feel like there's been some overcompensation that's happened along the way.
Oh, you
So,
need this more than I do. Oh wait, let's do
no,
this.
you're fine. Like every generation. Ah, oh, hello. I feel like we're trying to do is just be better than our parents. And that could
Right,
be looked at in like a mean way or, I mean, just as it is. Um, just trying to be better. And I think that we as a society should be doing that anyway. So
right,
it's not like a dig at our parents necessarily that we want to be better than them. Everybody should strive to be better. But I think that it's overcompensated in a way because it's like, well, I was spanked. So now I'm not going to spank my kids.
well,
Now, there's science backing, don't
go
go
ahead.
on spanking. I will
Okay.
say that. Absolutely.
Oh no, get in the
Um,
car, ma'am, get in the car.
oh, I was being hit. Oop. Okay.
It's about to blow. Go, go, go.
I don't quite listen this time. Um, and so now we're like afraid to discipline. We're afraid that it's going to be too much. We're afraid that they're going to be scared of us. 'Cause we're raising kids more like our friends.
Right, right.
Do you feel that way?
I do feel that that is a thing that's definitely been lately. It's been more so where people are like, no, I need to cater to this person, or I need to do that. No, that's your child. You don't need to cater to your children. But what if they feel bad? They're not supposed. You're not supposed to feel good all the time. You're setting them up for. If you try to make your child feel good all the time, I'm not gonna say you're setting up for failure, but it's not a realistic thing in life. I could be wrong.
Nope, I don't think you're wrong. Um, yeah. we're
If you
definitely
if you're working a
catering.
job, people are not going to be like, "Oh yeah, you know what, Bill Bob, you did a good report, so you get the raise too." No, no, this person got the raise because they was there, they worked harder, and you
Hmm.
have to learn that. Okay, next time you can get it, but I have to put the work in.
Hmm.
You got to show up for
The
you.
silver
Oh,
spoon
you have no
mentality.
health.
I just found a
The
whatever we call it.
participation mentality is only in schools to some degree, but it doesn't really. It's not something that you see at work.
Right. Um, okay. So from the
Are you near a
educator mindset.
boss? Or near a boss?
No, he hasn't been picked up. He's just hanging out. From an educator perspective, I
Hmm.
see two things. So something called oh, peer pressure. Then there's positive peer pressure, and there's like obviously negative peer pressure. I think when people hear peer pressure, they think, don't say no to don't, like dare style learning. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But there's also the positive peer pressure where, for example, a class is working towards a group reward.
Okay.
And I mean, be really juvenile about it. We'll say, oh no,
You took me down in one
they
shot, killed and all.
they have to keep their desks clean.
They're right there.
Oh, I see the top of their head. Okay. Oh, what are they using?
That's what I was wondering too.
That's crazy work. Okay, say what their mission is to have a clean desk at the end of every day or something like that. So we
Hmm.
want the positive peer pressure, so they're self-correcting.
Right.
They look at Tony's desk and they're like, "Really, Tony? You're gonna have trash all over your desk? You know that we're trying to get this award? Like, that's what we need."
Right.
And I think that that goes back. There's people over here too to community experience and raising. I know I keep going back to that, but I think
No,
it's important.
it's
Um,
important.
when everybody was trying to be able to play, we all want to play it at Tony's house because Tony's mom's awesome, or whatever.
Hmm.
Okay, well, if one person's disrespectful, Tony's mom's not going to let us come over. If somebody doesn't help clean up when we're done playing, they're not going to let us come over. Does that make sense?
It does.
So everybody's communicating with each other because we want to be able to play at Tony's house because he has the cool whatever it is
He has
that we want to play
the
with. He has the
newest
trampoline.
the trampoline, the newest thing, whatever it is at the time.
Yep. Ah, why are you gonna come into my healing bubble and shoot at me? Mm-hmm. And I think that, in a way, taught us how to be respectful of each other.
Yeah. Wait, why are you not healing?
I really don't know, but I found a med kit, so. Do both of us have to be in here to heal? I don't know.
Oh no.
Well, it's done. Ooh.
But I think that I seen something recently as well. I'm trying to get the exact name that I seen. Generational empathy, where it's like you, because I've seen people on, I'm gonna say it like old people say it. I've seen it on the TikTok and on the Facebook and on the Instagram that people
Mm-mm.
talked about it.
Okay, what did they say?
They say that you realize that you can't get mad at your parents because they can only do good by the degree of what they learned.
Mm.
So even though you can be resentful, you can be angry, but you understand, try to understand that they did the best they could with what they had,
What? Mm-hmm.
and you have to then pick up the slack from that point. And people, as you grow up, it's your choice and your job to unlearn certain things and learn new things. I didn't blame my. I grew up and I had my, we grew up on, we had public assistance, we had food stamps and stuff like that. But I'm not going to blame my parents for that. I'm not going to blame my mom and my dad for that. It's now my job to overcome that.
I'll ask a question. Do you think that there's more of an issue with people understanding that? I don't want to use the term accountability. I think
No,
again,
I see.
thrown around a lot, but at the same
Accountability
time,
is
it is.
good. Accountability is something that's going to be like the under. I think for us, especially when we talk like this, it's going to be the underlying theme. Like accountability goes into every single therapeutic thing you can think of. But I think that this is an old saying: if you know better, you do better. If you don't know better, or you're not taught like certain things like financial literacy or just accountability, or if you're not taught those things at an early age or something, are fortunate to learn certain things, like your parents are teaching you these things, you're not going to know any better. If you don't know better, you can't do better. I feel like that's a strong thing.
But at the same time, like, I mean, for example, financial literacy. I think that that's something that is important to be taught, but I don't think that all adults have that.
No.
So can we say that it's our parents' fault and then stick with that the whole time? Or at what point does it have to be, okay, well, I was raised and I wasn't taught this, but now I'm, 20 years old or I'm however old and I haven't done anything to better myself.
Feel like you're talking about somebody.
In that topic.
Feel like you're talking about somebody. If you're saying that you were raised a certain type of way,
at what point do we stop blaming our parents? I think that's kind of what you were
think
asking. But at what point?
18 years old, you have no right to blame. At 18, and you have, especially in now times, you have, like you said, you have technology, you have people to talk to, you have TikTok, you have all these things that you can use, you have AI. You can make the excuse of, I didn't know, but it only lasts to a certain degree, because how could you not know if these are you're in your 30s now, so how could you not know? Somebody's over there.
Oh, minigun. Ouch.
So Ryu.
Where'd they go?
Went that way. They went away from the circle. They're going to have to push back towards us. They have the DeLorean.
Oh gosh, this is ugly.
I'm out of ammo on one of my guns. I guess they're trying to push towards circle. But they just went back to the future, it looks like.
There is a gaggle on this hill over here. Because that's something that drives me absolutely nuts.
What?
I'm about to be out of ammo too. This is not good.
Oh, there's another person. There's another team right there. We got 6. It's 3 teams left, 6 people.
Is it being used as an excuse? There's somebody that I know very well that does that.
Yeah, there's people who do that all the time. I wasn't raised that way. Okay, but if you're in your 30s, you're in your 20s, if you're of age to decide you want to drink or do whatever, you're at the age to do whatever from that point. I don't know how X-rated we can be on here right now, but if you're taught to know, your parents don't teach you how to procreate and do things with your mate, so if they didn't teach you how to do that, you can also go learn certain other things. You shooting at the Juice World?
I have the sword. I have 4 bullets left. You made eggnog. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just tired of that being an excuse of life.
It's always the excuse. It's like the running theme of excuses.
You don't want that?
What?
Here.
Oh yes, I do need that. We got a flyer behind us.
Oh my gosh, literally 4 bullets.
We got 21 left.
And they have a sword.
I got 9 in my shotgun. Ooh. I'm pushing behind you.
He's going back towards circle. Ooh.
Dang it.
Oh,
You're
I
by
just
yourself.
landed in
You
a
and 2
tree.
people.
And I'm out of ammo! I went down swinging though.
Yeah, you swung your pickaxe.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm gonna pickaxe you one time at least.
I think I did.
But yeah, I think that you can learn whatever you want to learn if you choose to learn it. No one who taught you how to drive. Your parents may teach you how to drive, but it's up to you at some point to drive that car. And that's the same thing, like a metaphor of life. It's up to you now to drive the vehicle of your life, however you're going to drive it, and steer it, however you're going to steer it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't blame it. Generational empathy is not blaming your parents. It's just understanding they did the best they could, and also that you have to pick up the slack from that point. Take accountability for where you lack in now, and you have to pick up the slack now. You have to step it up. That's what I feel like. I can never blame my parents because I know they did what they could. Now, legacy gotta do the rest.
Yeah. I guess in my head, I think that we could definitely be like, okay, my parents kind of dropped the ball on this one.
Hmm.
But as you're saying, now it's my responsibility to pick up the slack.
Yeah.
Like, we can acknowledge full well that there was misstep. And I think that some parents don't want to accept that.
And that's fine. That's fine.
And I'm wondering, is that where some of our accountability issues come from? Because we're not seeing it happen with
It's
the
a
elders of our
possibility.
time?
I seen something that the wife was watching. She was watching Hallmark movies. You know, Christmas holiday and everything like
I
that.
love Hallmark movie.
She
Uh-huh.
loves Hallmark movies too.
You go, Mrs. Legacy.
Oh no. But she was watching the Hallmark movies and it was she was like, well, Mom, you gotta start running away from things. You always run away, you never take accountability for, I'm paraphrasing. You never take accountability for the things that you do. But then she realized as she was saying that she's done the same thing. And kind of like a aha moment, like, oh, I do that. I need to stop running away from things myself.
Mm.
So at some point, you got to say, okay, I did learn this, but I have to unlearn this and become stronger, better, faster, smarter from that. I'm not going to blame you because you did what you felt was right to some degree. But I'm going to say, I'm gonna pick up the slack. And if I can go back and try to teach you something from it, I'm gonna say, hey, is it okay if I show you? I'm gonna come respectful. Is it okay if I show you what I learned on this particular thing that I learned? I feel like we may have been doing it. I'm not gonna say you. We may have been doing it wrong, and this is what I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
Now if they say, no, get out of here. I've been doing this for years. It's like, okay, well, I did try my best. I'll try one more time, and then if no, then I'll go from there.
We're gonna pop this.
Let's pop it.
Ugh, I really don't want it, but I need a second weapon.
Oh, we can buy some from here. It's like an AR, yes. Headed towards Wonky.
Of course.
What? It's a hot spot. I know. Someone's up top here.
Someone's down here. So through this, with the lack of, boundaries being taught and that kind of stuff, how do we better our society?
I think listening is a very, very good trait to have. Being able to, as people, whoever you are listening to this right now, that's the first step. Listening to other people with differences of opinion and also, wait, where'd you go? Whee. Differences of opinion and differences of different outlooks. It helps make you not just level up, but it helps make you accountable and to grow as a person. Don't stay in the echo chamber. Echo chambers are not good. Bless you. I think
And just
saying it.
to understand, just to make sure that I'm understanding you, when you're
Okay.
meaning echo chambers, that's people who have like the exact same ideas and thoughts and opinions as you.
Right, right. I think differences is from growing up. I've learned that differences is good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. Having people who view your same outlook can. All right. So the term "your net worth is your network."
Mm-hmm.
It kind of symbolizes that the people who you surround yourself around will impact your net worth. I've seen someone say if you.
Come on.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, if you stay around, if you're around 10 broke people, you're gonna be the. If you're around 10 broke people, you're gonna be 11th broke person because mentality is something that if you're the smartest person in your group, then you need to change your group. In other words, now that could be wrong because I feel like everyone has something to say, and you can learn something from everyone. Oh, somebody's resin, somebody's resin, somebody's resin, somebody's resin.
I don't know how that just happened, but I'm so glad I did.
Whoa.
Oh, more footsteps, more footsteps. Oh no. Oh, they have a doohickey.
Oh no. Oh.
They're white. They're probably going down a hill. Okay.
I res myself, but
No, I got you.
right there.
Oh, I don't got you.
Take the res, take the res. Get out of there.
I'm trying. Oh, I blew the wrong way. There's somebody right there too.
You just get out of there.
Okay. That's terrible.
Oh no, was that full
What?
damage? That was full damage.
No, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Eliminated by Witherman.
Oh,
Wow.
I got killed by Redneck Revo. I learned from different people in different walks of my life. I always treat the people who, it doesn't make a difference if you're a janitor, a garbage man. I feel like everyone has some kind of wisdom, and that's just how I approach life. It's not because I worked in service at one point, but because I feel like everyone has something they can teach you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get mad because you can't teach poetry to fish. That fish is smart at swimming. You can't outswim a fish, but you may excel in something else. Everyone has their own different things.
Do you think that we're entering like a cookie cutter society in some ways?
Yes.
Hmm.
You might want to expand on that. and elaborate on what cookie cutter society means.
Oh, well, I mean, my thought is if, okay, for example,
Hmm.
right? We are watching people on social media on the internet, and their houses are like in perfect order, and they do a nighttime reset and all this kind of stuff. So that's now like becoming the like level to meet. So now everybody's wanting to have like this perfect house and the nighttime reset, and um, everybody's like trying to do the exact same
Oh,
thing.
I'm shocked.
I did jump. Sorry.
No, you're good. That's on me. I should have been paying attention. But no, you're absolutely right, and that's what we talked about. Like, I think we kind of touched on it, where it's like people see things on social media and think they have to live up to that particular that fame. They have to. If they're not there, they feel like they're failing, and that's not what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go personal. I've always believed for a very long time that your only competition is you last year. So if you do steps to make sure that you did better than you did last year, you're ahead. Oh no, he took the DeLorean. I was almost there.
Oh,
He took the DeLorean. I'm upset.
that's so rude of him. I see, and I think that that's an obtainable goal instead of looking at, again, everybody else and being upset about either A, what you don't have yet, or, oh, I don't want that. Feeling wronged for not being in a position like somebody else. That's another thing
Hmm.
that bothers me. Um, like, just do better than you did last year. I think that that's an obtainable goal, and that should be a realistic expectation for everybody.
Agreed.
I haven't heard that. I think it's good. I'm gonna put it in my pocket for later.
So this person's mad at me. They went back to the future in the car. They didn't know I was in the car, and now I have the loot on top, and I'm driving away. Yes,
Feel
I
it.
I believe that that's your only competition. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't watch what other people do. Your competition is you last year. As we actually approach 2026, that's how I have to look at myself. Whatever I did this year, I have to top it next year. I have to do better, have better milestones, and have better lessons that I can come back with and say, okay, you know what, this version this year me, look at what I did this time.
You gonna hit him with the new year, new me?
Yep, there you go.
Uh, I think that that should be our next episode, is discussing like goal setting. Going into the new year, usually everybody talks about it.
Everyone talks about it. Not many people are actually about it, about that change, because change is scary. I'm not going to say it's not. It definitely is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got too many gold items. You work hard to be the person that you are, and then you have to then, excuse me, unalive that person to become a stronger or different person.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like, is that fair? Is that not fair?
Um, I think fair isn't part of the equation in that, or
Hmm.
it shouldn't. I'm gonna pick this up real quick. Hold on. Yes. All right, beat that quest. Anyway,
You don't need that. Yeah.
I don't think that it should matter if it was fair or not.
Right. That goes back into something else we said about you growing up and realizing that you have to unlearn some things. That's like maybe you have to unlearn some therapeutic things that you learned. Maybe you have to realize that, you know, you have to I feel like when people misdiagnose themselves a lot, they'll say they have anxiety. I'm like, well, who told you you have anxiety? Your anxiety feeling with someone who was diagnosed with it, Or maybe someone on TikTok said it, and then it's like now you feel like that's who you are.
Hmm.
And I feel like that's very, to me, that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
never heard anyone say that because they went to therapy, they became a bad person.
There's people behind us, two people behind us. Footsteps that
Let me see.
direction. Um, I guess I have two thoughts, two question thoughts.
Ooh, I'm getting shot in the back.
Uh,
Got him.
three. Ran out of ammo.
Ba-dum.
Um,
Between this and the heart, that's
do
my
you
favorite two
remember,
backgrounds. Yeah.
do you remember any time in your upbringing
Mm.
people discussing things, I don't want to say excuses because that's just mean. But I
No,
mean, ultimately,
yeah.
it kind of is. Like what
Discussing
you were
things
just
like,
saying. Um, oh, well, he just was anxious. He just has anxiety. Oh,
so
he or she just, like
yes,
that's why I'm saying as an excuse. Like,
I had a family
or
member.
excusing behavior due to a
Yes.
quote unquote diagnosis.
So I had a family member, and I remember this like it was yesterday. It was on I want to say my 15th birthday. We're living in Brooklyn. I got the bike that I wanted. My mom was like, okay, we're gonna go out and go get some White Castle because it's your birthday. So and so is gonna stay here. I never met this family member before. This is my first time meeting. Okay, cool. Come back. We're gonna have to, as we're out there, we're gonna have to go get this person some help because they're a collector. They like to steal and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, okay, but we're family, so we should be okay. Come back, my at the time I think it was my Genesis or Nintendo was gone. My new bicycle with the pegs was gone and everything like that. And I'm like, oh, I'm heartbroken. This is my birthday gift. I'm like, oh. And she said, well, he was an addict. And it's like, no, that's looking at it now. It's like that's excusing behaviors that shouldn't be excused. I need a revive. It would be nice if I had a revive right now. Get out the storm, get out the storm, man, get out the storm. Roll, man, roll. Get out of there. Almost. Yes. I'm alive. But yeah, he was an addict, but he also was trying to kick it. He did whatever he could to get, I guess, funds to fix to get more stuff. Either way, but it's like, no, if you know this person, oh my God, has a problem, you can either A, don't get mad when it happens to you, or B, don't let them be around you. And unfortunately, that happened, and it's sucky. It's a sucky thing, but it's a lesson too. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I'm right over here. 8, 6, 3, 4, 2. I got killed by animal piece. I think I probably have, looking at it now, I probably have lived a life where I have something happened to me that I can say, I can kind of talk to anything that possibly, I have a metaphor for everything. And I think you're muted.
I just realized that I was, but I'm here now. Don't you worry.
I'm
Go
worried.
ahead. I was
I'm
been
definitely worried.
replying back this whole time.
Nope.
Hmm. Love that.
So go ahead, recap what you heard, and I don't know what you said.
No, I was just like, that's crazy
That's
that
crazy
was
work.
just like, excused kind of behavior when, I mean, it very much so should have been. That'd be like the person that's like, oh, my uncle got into another wreck. Oh, he just drinks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Who's
Well,
gonna say that?
maybe they shouldn't have a car.
Yeah, like what are the repercussions of life? I don't know. That bothers me. But I think that we live in a society where that has become more normal. That bothers me. It bothers me a little
Mm-hmm.
bit. Like, obviously, take into consideration. You
Yeah.
use the term all the time, and I can never remember what it is.
I use the
The
term?
error
Oh, fundamental
thing.
attribution error?
Uh-huh. So we can say, like, this is a component. Like, we can make it an assessment, an assumption about something,
Mm-hmm.
about somebody's behavior. But why are we going to let it be the excuse?
Right. I think everyone needs to take the time and actually don't self-diagnose, because if you self-diagnose, then that could be really bad. You might say, "Oh, I'm a narcissist or a sociopath," and the term narcissist has been thrown around way too much in my book. But that's a whole different subject. Um, I think everyone needs to take the time and seek help. It doesn't cost you anything. Oh no. That person's in there, be careful.
Yeah, I agree. Narcissist has been thrown around a lot. A little bit too much.
I think the right way of looking at it is that, as a friend told me before, everyone has some traits of something, but don't let that be the end all be all. You have also room to grow.
Hmm.
Ooh, I'm getting blasted and I'm down again. This is bad. This is crazy work today. Crazy work, but Fridays. Ooh, somebody's behind me.
Sorry. Katie's just having a whole meltdown up in here.
No, it's
Don't mind
understandable.
us. But I keep muting and then forgetting I'm muted.
No, it's okay. I think that I don't know how long it's been. Let's see what time it is.
Is that from Dale?
Yeah,
No, there's somebody here.
it's like, I think as we come to a close of this episode, I renamed it Fort Veyed because of communication in Fort Veyed Part Two, because in the communication in the first one was bad. It was no, it was only one sided. So if you're new here, welcome. At the end, this is something that we're gonna do. Like, this is a game cast. We're a little older. We're trying to be wiser. We're trying to help people understand, like, safe spaces. The safe spaces are a thing where you can be yourself in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to, if you remember Miss Frizzle's thing, get messy, make mistakes. Like that's
Take chances.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's life. That's how you learn. You don't learn by playing it safe all the time. I understand why you want to just play in the sandbox, but there's so much more on the slide and the swing. You might fall, you might get a bruise. It's okay. You learn. Anything you want to add, ma'am, as we close out? And you just ended
And
yourself.
I die. No. I think that growth in oneself and learning through experiences and other people's experiences is paramount. And don't grow, learn, and be a better person just because you're scared. Mm-hmm.
Fear.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Here's my end quote.
Go ahead. Go.
You know how Nike says, like, just do it?
Okay.
Okay, so I say be like Nike. Just do it. Do
Just
it
do it.
scared.
You were scared.
Do it scared. Like,
Okay.
whatever feeling you have, do it scared. Do it hurt.
Oh, I think
do
we should
it...
always end with a quote then. All right.
Oh, that just felt right.
No,
Just do
I think
it.
we should always end it. I'm gonna end it with, since you ended with a Nike quote, I'm gonna end it with a Star Wars quote. Yoda, do or do not. There is no try.
There you go.
No, wait, do or wait, did I say that right? Do or don't? Yeah, it basically do it or don't do it. There's no try. You just gotta do it. So same thing.
Use a poop or get off the pot.
Let's go with that. As we close this one out, I want to say thank you for listening. If y'all are listening, go from there.
Yep.
This
See you in the
is
next one.
us signing off.